Hi ho, Trent here with just a couple of updates, plus a bit of very sad news. Not related to the Maritime Man, but very sad news nonetheless. As for the updates, my school's camcorder is now back in possession of the school. I've got all the video that we've filmed for the movie my English class is making on my custom-built computer now. Sony Vegas has given me quite a hard time trying to get the widescreen clips to actually show in widescreen, but I did manage to get it to work. I managed to tape some YouTube videos with the camera. I managed to tape, I believe, 4 TheMaritimeMan videos and 1 or 2 CPQ 5360 videos. So perfectly fits the definition of them being limited edition videos. It's currently May 26th, by the way. Our oral presentations in English class, mine being about the history of cell phones, were supposed to start today, but we didn't get to that, so we're going to start them tomorrow. The reason we didn't get to that is because one of the guidance counselors came in. Tomorrow we do our course selections. The grade 10 students choose their courses for grade 11. Friday we hand the sheets in, and what we have chosen is entered into the computer. So, kind of nervous right now. The list of all the courses is on the school website. I have a basic idea of what I want to take, but there's different, you can take a particular class at a different period, but if you choose this period, maybe you'll have to choose another class for this period, and it gets confusing, to me anyway, so I'm a bit nervous about that. The guidance counselor is open to talk to students, so I may just schedule a one-on-one with him and get some advice about choosing my courses. So tomorrow the grade 10s choose their grade 11 courses. Ooh. And even more confusing, apparently grade 11 students are allowed to take grade 12 courses. That defeats the purpose of grade 11 and grade 12, but whatever. At least in my opinion it defeats the purpose. Some of you know from watching my Ustream broadcast, I did a practice run of my history of cell phone oral presentation to you guys. Didn't go over too well. Well, I've practiced quite a few times since then, and it's getting better, and I think I'll do okay. I'm gonna take the Motorola bag phone and the Motorola MicroTac 650E to school with me, solely for the presentation. My English teacher says he has an old cell phone as well that I could borrow as a prop. Which, that's great. The only thing is though, he didn't specify, maybe he doesn't know, what make the phone is, and it has to be a Motorola. If it's not a Motorola, I can't use it, because my presentation focuses solely on Motorola cell phones. But if it isn't, oh well. If it is, cool. He mentioned it was a flip phone, so it could in fact be, and he mentioned it was big, so it could in fact be a Motorola MicroTac. If it is a MicroTac, this might sound weird to you guys, it might sound really weird to him, but I might propose a trade, because he uses this old cell phone for his theater arts class. They use it as prop for plays and stuff, so I would consider, if this was a MicroTac, and it was a different model than mine, I would propose trading my MicroTac 650E for whatever this phone was, if it was in good shape and if it worked. If it is a MicroTac, I can use the battery from my MicroTac to see if it worked. Because the MicroTac 650E is like my least favorite model of MicroTac. I mean, the MicroTac 9800X, the MicroTac 2, the MicroTac Elite, the MicroTac Lite, I like them all a lot better than the MicroTac 650E. So, there's a bit about that. And now for some very sad news. Guys, the thrift store that you all know that I've gotten so many of my cool old things from, guys, the thrift store has burned down. Over the weekend, they haven't discovered the cause of the fire yet, but the thrift store, the building in which it was housed, being over 100 years old, burnt down. It was probably the day after. See, I had not realized yet it was burnt down. Mom and I were taking a drive through town, and we looked, and, well, it was all boarded up, so we thought at first it had closed down. Then we saw a lot of missing bricks, and a lot of black bricks. So, yeah, that's the end of the old thrift store. It's been here in this town for who knows how many years. It's a vocational center meant for intellectually challenged adults, and had a lot of great old stuff at good prices. I got my West Clocks alarm clock from the mid-90s, my Vivitar PS88 camcorder, I believe I got an old keyboard from there once. I've gotten so much stuff, and now it's gone. It's all burnt down. Too bad. Also, I knew on the news that a story about the old thrift store would be on there, so I had the DVD recorder going as it went through that story. So the story of the thrift store burning down, I'll upload it here to CPQ 5360 for you guys to, well, to mourn with. So the two thrift stores that were here are now gone. One went out of business, one burnt down. There's no thrift stores here anymore. The nearest one's in Eastport, Maine. That means no more thrift store looking for me. There are yard sales though. Sometimes those are even better. The Maritime Man. No update yet. I am going to call YouTube on Monday. As much as I hate using the phone, I'm going to do it. And to make it even better, a live Ustream broadcast is going to be going on while I'm doing it, and I'm going to have this camcorder running while I'm doing it. The call is going to be made by me privately in my bedroom. So, should be quite something. Who knows what'll happen when I dial that number. But the letter I sent last week, 8 days ago now, that should very well have reached San Bruno, California by now. Or maybe not. Who knows with the Canadian postal system, but who knows what'll happen when that letter reaches there. For all we know, some sort of machine might read out the envelope and then toss it into a garbage bin. Who knows? I don't know how the whole mail thing works in huge companies now, but anyway, there's this update video and a piece of bad news. I guess I'll see ya until next video.